Alright, I know it's been a while since we've had a new episode. I've been putting up a lot of the reruns and stuff, so... And I'm looking a bit scraggly, just busy with work. But on this one, it's episode 3 of Karla's demise. We're going to pull the sump off this LS engine and have a look at it. And we'll see what sort of damage was inside. We all know there's a big hole. So, yeah, let's get into that and we'll have a good look, eh? We'll see what's going on inside that engine. Me and Glenn have got plans to reuse some stuff for the next engine, which is not an LS, just so everyone's aware. I've gone a completely different route, completely different platform now. So, yeah, we'll pull this apart and we'll have a look at the carnage inside. It'll probably be a short and sweet episode, but still an episode nonetheless. Also, there is another Lada one coming up, the final one. I promise it's the final one. So, anyways, let's have a look.
So don't just let me get it.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm the one to get it, bruh. I swear to God I'll get it, bruh. Hey, I ain't never giving up. Yeah, I never give up. I got this, man, I got it. I will not quit, I'm on it. Never rock it. Got the block lit, I'm toxic. Spitting logic.
Alright, so here we have the LS. That was in Karla. She's not all together anymore. You can see I've taken some bits off. I've taken the coils off already. The throttle body, we'll reuse them. The injectors are out. I'll try and salvage those and get them rebuilt or something like that, and we'll try and use it. So, yep. That's basically about all I'm going to use off this. Here's the hole. If we all remember that, bit of the con rod sticking out there underneath. You can see the old girl sitting over there, and there's some gasket from the sump bent out. So yeah, I mean, there's a bit of carnage in there. You can see that there's some mains and con rods there that aren't anymore with us. Rest in peace. So yeah, we'll flip this over and we'll take a good look. I'm trying to pan around this engine without giving away too much. The other engine's already here. So, yeah, here's the LS L98 6 litre that I destroyed. So let's flip this over and have a good look at her, eh? Let's get into the guts of it. Alright, so let's flip this bad boy over and we'll try and take the sump out and see what happens. Hopefully you guys can see what's going on there. My GoPro's old and it doesn't have a screen anymore, so if I could move this on my own. There we go. Right, let's try and spin this over. You can tell I'm not strong. This engine probably weighs more than I do. Easily. Everything's falling out of it. Move it forward so I don't hit the stand. Yeah. Yeah, everything's falling out of it. Alright, here we are. As you can see, pretty substantial crack. That's always a good sign. One there. Conrod, hey. Beautiful, mate. Bit of Chemi World, she'll be good as new. Alright, I'll grab a 10, we'll pull this apart, eh?
A few moments later.
So this will be a first for everyone. We've got oil coming out of somewhere, which I'm quite surprised about. This thing's sat here a while now. Oh, it's coming out of the turbo feed line. Bend that. Bit of clearance. Probably from the oil filter, actually. I wonder if I can get that off. I do have a proper tool somewhere. There we go. Some. That's all we're doing. Alright. We were talking about using the reluctor wheel and the crank angle sensor for my next engine, but as I mentioned to Glenn, I don't think there'll be much of that left, so let's I think that's all of them, or all that are surviving. Yep. Alright, let's get this up and have a look. You ready? I honestly haven't seen under this, so. Oh, that's coming apart. Very good. I'd like to try and keep this sumpy in one piece because I'm going to turn this into a coffee table. Well, there's windage tray. That's interesting. I might just take a photo of that and send it to Glenn so he can see. You've got to remember, none of us have seen this before. There we go, take that. Alright. Let's get rid of that. God, there's some chunks. Whoops. Yeah, wow. I was not expecting that. Here's some bearing. Look. It's just shrapnel, isn't it? Like, that is just phenomenal. Like, look, it's even pulled the bolt from here and here. Wow. Alright. Is it 13? Yep. This is mental. I've never really dropped a nut now. I hope that doesn't come back and bite me. I wonder if I could melt this aluminium into something and, you know, make something cool. Something to remember the old LS boy. This is so bad. Everything's just falling off it. Probably need a tetanus shot after this. Oh, I'm gonna have to take that off because believe it or not, that still survived. Look at it. Look at that. That is absolutely chockers full of metal. Hey? That is just something else. Timing gear looks alright. That's any help to you. Oh. I'm gonna need a lever bar. Here we go. Oh wow. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 just do not exist at all. Like at all. They are just like there's valves. I can see the valves in there. Holy shit, excuse the French, look at that. I don't even know what to say. Just, that's blown me away. I'll take the camera off the stand and then I'll show you. I'll get a torch and you can have a look down in here. Alright? Alright, so here you go. So there's some shrapnel down there, but cylinder 1 and 2 are still mostly intact, which is nice, and even the timing chain looks alright there, you know. So, and there's nothing down in the oil pump, but yeah, and then you come over to cylinder 2 and 3, and there's a big crack down in there, as you can see. Some rubble, we'll call it rubble, down in there. You know, the rest of the piston and everything down there for cylinder 4. Now, cylinder 6 has absolutely no sign of an assembly at all. There's no conrod, there's no piston, there's no gudgeon pins, there's no nothing. Also, it looks like we've cracked the bore up in the top there. So, that's pretty cool. And just some massive scoring and chunks taken out of the crankshaft. You can see the rubble of it all down in there. Down in cylinder 5, the piston's done a whole 180. And then I'm assuming that's the rest of cylinder 6 in there. And then 7 and 8 still look pretty good, actually. Some chunks and stuff, some knocks and bangs and that. But, yeah. So, anyways, that, is probably just going to do up for the little LS, I reckon. That's, yeah. So when I make this coffee table now, I'll just leave this motor upside down, I reckon. I'll take the intake off and it can just sit on the heads and yeah, we'll seal it up so it doesn't leak anymore. And I think I'll leave it like that. Might put some perspex on top so the kids don't break it. And yeah, well, that's the inside of my little L98, or well, what's left of it. So next episode's either going to be picking up the new engine or the larder. I'm not too sure yet. More than likely going to be the larder. So stay tuned for that. Alright, and it's going to be interesting because there's another car coming that we're going to build, and we're going to get into Karla again. Surprise, surprise. So I didn't think that was going to happen anytime soon, but it's all happening. So stay tuned, plenty more to come, and some big, and I mean big horsepower this time. I promise. Alright, see you then. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share.